18 WJTS News, I'm Charlotte Olson. The 4th of July celebration will kick off early in some communities with weekend festivals and also weekend fireworks. If you would like to see some fireworks ahead of the 4th, you can catch some happening tomorrow night with thunder over Patoka at Patoka Lake. Fireworks at Patoka will start from the beach area inside the main entrance at 9 p.m. tomorrow night, July the 1st. Fireworks can be seen from the beach or also from the water. Another event happening before the 4th is taking place in the city of Rockport with the 2017 Abraham Lincoln Freedom Festival. Enjoy a parade, food, music, and fireworks during the festival, along with the annual car show put on by the Kiwanis Club. There's fun for all ages. The festival will take place at the Rockport City Park beginning at 12 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, July the 1st. Admission is free to tour the grounds. And a 4-day celebration will kick off in Otwell tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. with a cook-off contest. Each night at 7 p.m. there will be main events happening down at the Midway and grounds where you will be able to enjoy a demo derby tomorrow night, followed by dirt drags on Sunday evening and a track and tractor pull on Monday night. You will be able to pick up some famous 4th generation secret recipe ice cream on Sunday at 4 p.m. and not a minute before. The celebrations don't stop there. On Tuesday, the Otwell 4th of July parade will kick off at 10 a.m. After the parade, be sure to stick around to end the 4th with a boom at the Otwell celebration. The celebration will end with fireworks at dark on the Midway and the grounds. Don't miss the fireworks as they are some of the best in southern Indiana. And community celebration won't end there and will continue with Huntingburg's Young Men Institute, also known as the YMI Club, holding its 61st annual 4th of July picnic, happening on Tuesday with events kicking off at the club's headquarters. The headquarters for the event is located at 421 North Van Buren, and at 10 a.m. with barbecue and fried chicken dinners will be served at 11. They will be offering activities for youngsters and adults alike with ring tosses and a dunk tank. There will also be a car show on 4th Street from 9 until noon, followed by bingo in the dining room from noon until 4. Then it's the grand prize raffle drawing happening at 4 p.m. The DuBois Middle School will host a mini jungle on Thursday as Animal Tales has stopped by showcasing the wonderful and beautiful animals of the world. Children and those that drove them there were able to experience the educational program that brings animals directly to viewers. The DuBois Branch Library hosted the event, and there were plenty of reptiles on the agenda with snakes and also frogs. The biggest awe came from the children when they were introduced to a fluffy and furry 12-week-old timber wolf pup named Atlas. The handler carefully pulled each animal out of the crowd of mostly kids who were excited to see and hear about characteristics of something that they thought of as not so cuddly. The manager of the DuBois Branch Library, Anita Murphy, shared that the library is not done hosting lots of fun summer programs.
I think we have 9 different programs set up. Next week we'll have a ventriloquist, juggler, magician coming, but we have another animal show coming up also in July with silly safaris. We've got a storyteller. We have the bubble car, which will be a big one. That will be at the library where a gentleman comes with his car that produces millions of bubbles, and the kids love that.
Animal Tales is an educational outreach program that travels across the Midwest and Southeast to schools, churches, libraries, and other venues to teach viewers about exotic animals that can be found in their own backyard. Using crowd participation, Jeff Armstrong, director of Animal Tales Mid-Southern Region, presented and made sure that the children were able to interact with all of the animals. Armstrong, a Tennessee native, has been working with animals for over a decade as he started farming alpacas in 2006, which then grew into an educational outreach program and eventually into what is now known as Animal Tales, which showcases different animal species at around 1,400 events per year. The Department of Natural Resources is urging Hoosiers to educate themselves on the newest ATV law that was passed this last legislative session. Assisting the DNR in the Office of the DuBois County Prosecuting Attorney, the new ATV law requires that children 18 years and younger wear a helmet while riding an off-road vehicle on both public and private properties. This law pertains to all vehicles that are designed for cross-country travel, including side-by-sides and UTVs. Some members of the public have been curious as to how the law branches out and what exactly it stipulates in regards to a range of off-road vehicles. The new law, known as House Enrolled Act 1200, will be in effect starting tomorrow, July the 1st. A few questions that parents are asking have to do with if children need to be wearing helmets in battery-operated toy machines. And in a release from the office of the Du Bois prosecuting attorney, Attorney Quinn, the question is answered as follows. The law applies to any machine that is designed for cross-country travel. It includes certain battery-operated machines, but the common toy machines that are only capable of slow backyard travel are not considered off-road vehicles, and helmets are not required for these. Also, if parents place their children in car seats in any off-road vehicle, that the child is still required to wear a helmet. Those working in agriculture are also asking questions in regards to helmet laws applying to ATVs being used around the farm. According to Quinn, when used for farm purposes, the helmet laws also do not apply. However, the law does apply when the vehicle is used for something other than farming purposes. Golf carts have not made it to the list of vehicles included in this, and while riding in one, youth do not have to wear a helmet. However, if you have a go-kart, the law does apply to children operating or riding in one, and they will be required to wear a helmet. Finally, for those who enjoy off-roading in Jeeps, trucks, crawlers, and dune buggies, they will also be required to obey the law if the vehicle is unregistered through the BMV and used for the purpose of cross-country travel. House Enrolled Act 1200 passed through the House back in February of this year after Southwestern Indiana Representative Lloyd Arnold authored the proposal and was guided by the family of 11-year-old Kate Bergenschmidt, who died after she was trapped under an ATV. The new helmet law comes into effect again tomorrow, July the 1st. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next, take a look at your weather summary.